When we think about retirement, we often focus on how much money we need to save. But there is a bigger, more pressing problem here. What to do after retirement? I see this a lot with those in my parents' generation. They worked a lifetime for their families, and for many of them, work was the most important thing that defined their lives. But now they are all retired. The children have moved on with their own lives and they don't know what to do with their time. If we don't want to end up like that, we need to learn how to make most of our retirement life. And sometimes that means leaving a saving mindset and starting to spend. How to do that is exactly what we are going to talk about in this video. So let's get started. If you are new here, my name is Trijit, and on this channel, we talk all about wealth and happiness and sometimes retirement. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a random guy on the internet sharing my experiences. So please do your research before you act on anything I say here. Most people go to retirement between the age of 60 to 70. This is mainly because social security kicks in at that age, and for many people, this is the only retirement income. However, the age at which we start collecting social security and the age at which we start our retirement don't necessarily have to coincide. Ideally, we can all retire when we have enough money in our retirement savings. And as we saw in the first video of the retirement series, we can easily calculate how much is enough. But there is a problem with this approach, and it's not about math. It's about psychology, because no number will ever feel like enough. Let's say the amount we arrived at after our previous calculation was $600,000. At first, that may seem like a reasonable goal, but as we near that amount, doubt creeps in. We might start convincing ourselves that we'd be able to enjoy an even better quality of life if we just got to $1 million or even $2 million. Of course, more money means a better quality of life, but what most people tend to forget is the cost of acquiring more money, because money alone is not enough. To make the most out of your life, you need a combination of money, time, and health. And every additional day you spend working, you sacrifice an equivalent amount of free time, and during that time, your health gradually declines too. There should be a point where we say this is enough. So what can we do about it? Let's say you have met your survival threshold. Now, instead of endlessly accumulating more, you can shift to spending more money on meaningful experiences. I call this the pre-retirement phase. Think about all those retirement commercials you have seen. A couple holding hands on a sunset-lit beach. A grandfather lifting his grandchild onto his shoulders. Those aren't experiences you should delay until retirement, because time moves in only one direction. And every year that passes takes away opportunities for certain experiences forever. And if you wait too long, you may never get to enjoy them the way you imagined. Don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to blow all your money before 60. Not at all. What I'm asking you to do is rethink when you should start spending more than you earned, because the goal isn't just to maximize your wealth, but to maximize your life experiences. So if you are fortunate enough to work for a company that offers a formal phased retirement program, it's definitely worth considering. These programs allow you to gradually reduce your working hours while still earning an income, giving you more time to enjoy life. 2 years ago, I reduced my weekly working hours from 40 to 35. Even though that means I earn considerably less, now I get more time to myself to travel and spend time on things I love. But when should you start thinking about the pre-retirement phase? Ideally, this should be the moment in your life when you reach your net worth peak. The time when your investments, savings, and assets are at the highest value. And for most people, this occurs between the ages of 45 and 60. But there is another problem. What's the point of retiring early if there is nothing meaningful to do afterwards? And this is a common issue many people struggle with. Most people enter retirement with only a vague idea of how they will spend all that free time. I will go to the Bahamas or the Maldives and relax on a beach. That sounds cool, but is that really what you want? If so, don't wait until retirement to find out. Instead, take a week off now, go to the beach, and see if you actually enjoy being there. I'm pretty sure without a sense of purpose in your daily life, even relaxing on a sunny beach can become boring over time. And in worst case, it can lead to anxiety and depression. Trust me, it's really not that hard to spend a lot of money or time doing things you love. And it's not that people have nothing to be happy or excited about beyond work. But in the hustle of a busy career, people simply forgot what once brought them joy and fulfillment. So everyone has to take some time to first figure out what those are for them. Is there a hobby I want to pick up again? A new skill I want to learn? earn or a club I want to join. My father, after retiring as a customs officer, took up law as a hobby and is now practicing as a lawyer. And my mom, after working for more than 30 years as a banker, is now a mutual fund distributor. Even if we ignore the income and independence it brings, the pure joy of doing something meaningful can go a long way in defining how fulfilling your retirement life will be. At the end of the day, retirement isn't just about having enough money. Financial security is important, I agree, but so is finding passion, purpose, and fulfillment. As they say, life isn't measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. I hope you got some value from this video. If you want to see more related content about building wealth and happiness, then do subscribe to the channel. Until I see you with another video, have a wonderful rest of the day and adios.